Alright YouTube, I'm going to make a quick one for you tonight. I am putting on a hitch bracket on a 2021 Toyota Tacoma SR. These two-wheel drive 4-cylinder models don't come with them anymore. So this is going to be how you get them on. I wasn't going to make a video because I seen one online, but it did not talk about the problem I just had. So I'm going to make a video so you understand. Alright, so this spring actually threads onto this carriage bolt, and you fit that through. You'll see here in a second. I'll go get the other one and get this one off before it takes my eye out. Watch out, it's very sharp on the back end. It's flapping me. Alright, got that off. Lose that. Alright guys, so here's the hitch bracket. Oh, I must already have it down there. Yep, I sure do. And drop that hardware off. Alright. So this is how this goes. We're supposed to go. It looked really swimmingly for the other guy. Alright. I hope you guys can see this. I think you can. Alright. So this goes inside of here. Then you're supposed to run this spring through this rail hole until you get to the other side. The other side up here, once you come through, you'll have that. And make sure you're in on both sides. Take this guy and thread it on there. You want to try to keep this metal bracket on the carriage bolt. That's the problem I had. It came off while it was in there. And it was kind of a son of a gun to get it through. On that side, there was something right here, maybe for the license plate lights or something. I don't know. So that's what I got going on. Try to keep it on. Tuck it in kind of easy. Barely fits in the opening. And then just try to keep it all together. And that one, it looks like I kept that one together. The first one I did not. So that one went really easy. Came in just like it was supposed to. Yeah, just try to keep them together. You didn't say that? Definitely an important part of this. And then the rest of it, there's nuts on the back of these, so you're just going to take these big bolts and a washer. Make sure that the flanged side is facing up, and yeah, that'll be pretty much it. I'll do a little quickie when I get it on, but yeah, that's pretty much all. Alright guys, I'm gonna try and finish this up quick so I don't get rained on, because it looks like we're about to get wet. So the trailer hitch finished off pretty nicely. The worst part, that second bolt in there, there's not a whole lot of clearance. Sorry, I was reading a message there. Not a lot of clearance for that second bolt, so that kind of sucked to get tight. I used through socket fitting to get it on there. But once that happened, the rest of it wasn't too bad. I did have to hammer on this outer bracket just a little bit to get this to fit in, and then I tapped on the bottom with a block of wood in the way so I didn't mar up the nice powder coat. And then these bolts I have in the other part of the video. I'm gonna finish off this with the trailer harness, actually, for OEM here. So this is where it's gonna go in. Let's see if I can get that cover plate out. This thing is not very friendly. All right, there we go. So we're gonna push that through. Here's my 7-pin. I'm sorry, I can't get it to focus. I'm not gonna bother right now. That's my 7-pin wiring harness steel. It goes up into here. So this kit was a 3-piece kit that I bought. I bought all the parts separately. But so we have our 7-prong connector lead coming out here, and we have a 4-prong system right here. This black wire runs up to the battery. Green wire is headed to the other side of the truck to grab signal for the other turn signal. Glad I got that out. Pain in the neck unless you're under the car. 2 clips, top and bottom. Squeeze pretty hard and push. Alright, I'm not going to show you guys all the wiring for this, because once you see this side, it's pretty self-explanatory what you're going to be doing on the other side. Alright, so these would be the original OEM connectors. There's 2 separate prongs. Each one have different pin designs, so you can't mix them up, and one's female and one's male, so you also can't mix that up. So just plug these in where they go. The most difficult part here is once we go off of the 4-pin, if you do need a 5 or 7-pin, and you can't just settle with the regular 4-pin connector and that individual kit, I ended up buying a 4 and 7-pin connector here. Working with one hand is kind of terrible. So that's going to plug right in where this went to give us that. The other connector I showed you on the other side is going to give you connection there. Right here, all these leads just plug in how they're colored. This one comes with a O-ring type connector like we have for the ground here. So these all are plug and play. This box here gets taped in with double-sided sticky tape. The 4-pin wires come off of here. You route one of these sets of wiring harnesses just like this to the other side into that brake light. We got this one here, and then that black wire I showed you in the beginning goes all the way underneath. I tied it up to the wiring harness that runs to the front of the vehicle. It couples in right here with a fuse, an inline fuse. Don't put the fuse in until you're finished wiring and connect up with the battery. That's it for front end, unless you want to wire up auxiliary power for the 7-pin or a brake connector. That's going to be these 2 wires. I'm not going to use them right now. We don't need that. This thing is a 2-wheel drive Tacoma. It can tow 3,500 pounds. It's not going to be towing anything that's really going to need auxiliary power for stuff in the back. We're not towing any trailer homes or anything like that. So the final part of this is the most difficult part for most people. This purple wire doesn't look like it matches up with anything. That's because it needs a reverse power for a 5-pin trailer. If you're going to convert this 7-prong to a 5-pin for like a boat trailer or something that needs a reverse light, you're going to pull the reverse light out of the bottom here, and you're going to tap that red line right in with this purple, and that's just going to give it signal so it knows to turn on the lights when you're in reverse mode. Maybe disengage brakes on both the trailers too, I'm not sure. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'm just going to hook up this little double-bladed connector. One end sticks in here, the other end pops out, and we feed it over the wire, and you clamp it down. It's got electrolytic gel on the inside, so it should be pretty waterproof and make a good connection. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. I might take a little video at the end of it all done, but yeah, that's it. Alright YouTube, so that's going to be how to install your trailer hitch and your OEM trailer wiring harness. Alright guys, thanks for watching.